I'm your host, Zack L.A, and welcome to my channel again. And on this video, we're gonna listen and comment the last part, part C of the PAP assessment that I had a few weeks ago, a month or so, and that's the real evidence. If you haven't watched my previous videos, please do, so you can follow up of this PAP series. And if you're new to the channel, just click the subscribe button and the like button to get notification. I mean, you can decide whenever you want a notification or not, when I'm gonna upload new videos. So without further ado, let's get started. So last time we stopped at 42.24, yeah? I write down. And now we start again from 42.19. So won't miss anything. Let's do it. No, I don't know what that means. And I need to have an example.
Right, yeah.
Or maybe in a different sentence.
And do you think that's because of the anxiety, which is getting worse and worse when you're having to speak to people?
No, that one I had is long ago, and apparently this is my dyslexia, and I have also ADHD.
Yes.
Yeah. Still I'm waiting. I didn't got my my diagnosis yet, but I was referred, and now it was the same time when I was referred, meaning the health professional, the psychologist from my dyslexia assessment, he discovered the trace of my ADHD. So because he's not the proper person to do that, he put in the report that I need to get referred to a ADHD assessment, ADHD professional. But what she said, that no one there, I'm thinking that I have ADHD, and no one diagnosed that. When I did, when they sent me the letter, the PAP, and I will wait for probably the some day soon.
Right.
But I don't know. Yeah.
Everything's on hold, isn't it, at the moment because of the crazy pandemic?
Yes.
Okay. With regards to reading, then, I've read all your reports, and the dyslexia has been diagnosed twice now, hasn't it? Once in Cyprus and once in the UK.
2 diagnosed. And the reason is because one was 2007, fair enough. And when I sued the company that they fired me, and I was speaking to one of the lawyers, she was saying, he's diagnosed back to 2007, it's very old. And I said to her, well, I don't know if you know, but with dyslexia, the more you getting older, the worse it become. And especially when I found out when I was 25.
And that was quite recent.
Yes, because when I in my job, when we told them about I was dyslexic and everything, and I told them that I need, if it's something is given to me, needs to be bigger writing or something handed to myself to see. So I'm talking here about what kind of reasonable adjustments, because I didn't know about the reasonable adjustments. It's just the HR. She asked me, oh, so what is best for you? Kind of. I said that in the office, and they stay there. They didn't refer me to go somewhere, or they didn't advise me or something. And it was after when I did my deep research and I found all this kind of stuff. And how I'm gonna, because my brain works with visual.
Right.
But
Okay.
they didn't do nothing, and I tried to sue them, but nothing happened. And then I
Alright.
found out, okay, let me just get another one from here as well, because they said that one was old. But the funny thing, the more you getting older, the worse is getting this, and is not cure about dyslexia, because
No.
everyone is different.
Exactly. Yeah. So when they diagnosed it last year, then did they give you any aids to help you with your reading?
No, I didn't have a job anymore. I already lost my
No.
job.
But have you got any special aids that you use, like the coloured overlays or anything to help you with your reading?
If I read something, I will not understand immediately. So she asked me if I use any special aids, which I didn't understand that. She asked me about that at the moment. I don't know. I don't know what she was asking me at the time. Fair enough. But if I could understand what she was saying to me, I could say yes. I'm using a recorder at the moment because I'm recording you. And I have to use computers or anything to bigger fonts or something. So I need to have it either someone read it to me again and again,
Okay.
or maybe it needs to be a kind of different. It need to be some words different sentence, different word to understand the meaning of that word.
Okay.
It happens many times when I try to read and then I understand something different. And then it was kind of and I said, so that means this. It's like when I had to go to Stratford and I went to Stamford. And that's just one example of what is going on. Canary Wharf, Imperial Wharf. West End, West End, what's the other one? West End, South End. I've done so many mistakes. But to read, I'm trying to avoid, because I had to put a lot of effort to read something.
Okay.
If it's something that is interest me, then it will be okay and not okay. But if it's something that I'm reading it and I can't understand, then I will stop there. So what I'm saying here, I'm trying to give you understand that if it's something is interesting, then could be okay. But if something that bores me, but not bores like I don't like it, it's just this is how we are, people with dyslexia and ADHD. If we don't like something, then it's difficult to put effort on that specific thing. And this is what I was trying to, because she said she knows. She said she read the report. Why should you asking me?
Right. Okay.
Books, I don't have any books. I rather, if something, I need something with audiobook, something to have voice to read everything.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's why she said audible. I was referring to something that I could read it with function of a device that it can read it out loud. Not specific Audible. Audible is not an aid. Audible is an application.
How did you manage at school when you were at school?
Which time of school?
How long is Did you attend school in Cyprus, or had you already come over to the UK?
You know, I was in Cyprus, and there I failed. I mean, almost every year I was failing the classes.
Oh
Because
gosh.
the major courses, which it was theory, history, science, all this kind of mathematics, even Greek history, I couldn't understand. Even now, if you ask me about Greek history, I don't know to tell you because I don't understand the books. But
Right, yeah,
I was
yeah.
good in art and gym and everything. But I failed
Yeah.
3 times. I failed, and all the rest it was always going to the September to give the exams again.
Oh gosh.
I still remember my grades. It was F F F. Excuse me, A F.
Oh gosh. Okay. With regards to mixing with people, as soon as you answered the phone today, I could tell you were very, very anxious.
Yeah, because we speak for quite of time now, so
Yeah.
I'm a little bit more at ease, but still I'm not.
Yeah, I can tell that as well. But when you first answered the phone, you sounded really anxious.
I can't. That's why. I mean, when I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
But if because I knew you're gonna call me, and even though I tried to be prepared, but still it's always like it's taking me a lot of effort to answer a phone. Even when my mom is calling me, sometimes I don't even answer to my mom. But that's that's the only person that I answer the most of the time.
Okay.
Even now, if we were there, I could show you that how many red numbers I have everywhere. Okay, that's my mistake. I wanted to show her like how many, your notifications, or if you open up application, if you have an iPhone, I don't know if it's the same with the Samsung, you could see one small red cross with a number. That number is your missed call, or the number of the messages, or the number of the emails. My almost every single application has one of these, and the number could go. I think it goes until 99. It can go further up, and I know for sure. I don't reply to people.
Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. How do you cope when you have to go to the shop? I mean, obviously you have to speak to people to ask for what you're trying to buy, but is it difficult?
Even now that you mentioned. So she said, "Oh, so how do you cope when you go to the shop? I'm sure you asking for the staff to help you of what has been written on the labels or something, right?" That was a tricky question. I said, No, I don't do this. Although she report the opposite, that I don't have problem to go to the shop and ask them for help and everything. No, it's not what I said. I got stressed.
Right. Okay.
I need to go. I need to be. If I have to go, and there is no other reason, I might do it online if I want something which is much better, let's say. But if I have to go to the shop, I'll go at a time which is gonna be less people. The less, the better.
Okay.
And that will be maybe 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Right. Okay.
But if I want something, I don't ask anyone.
Okay. Right. Does your mum still live in Cyprus?
Yes.
Oh, how lovely. Hopefully they'll lift the travel ban soon, and you might be able to go and see her.
Not yet. Still, just the thought of airport and
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, isn't it?
It's just I can't. Even if I remember, like 2 years ago when I had to use a bus, I
Yeah.
had to sit upstairs and I had to cover my head. So what I'm saying here, she said to me if about my trip in Cyprus, and again, no, I wish I could, but I can't. Especially the airports with so many people, and that's kind of overwhelming. And now, I remember 2 years ago when I had to use the bus. I had to sit upstairs on the very back seat with my hoodie, so to get the feeling that I'm not there's no one's there. So, and it was sometimes I had to get off sometimes and get in again with an empty bus, which is quite difficult to do that. But I think she put completely different. My head with hoodie, or
Oh gosh.
and I couldn't look forward just to get off. It happens when I had to get off and then get on
Okay.
another one, which is gonna be after a few, when it's gonna be less people.
Okay.
When I was 15, I wasn't like this.
Oh gosh. Oh dear. Okay. How are you managing your money at the moment?
Excuse me?
How are you managing your money? Are you struggling? Do you need help with it?
Always.
Right. Okay.
My bills, all of them, I keep getting letters from bank, from utilities, and I even the letters I don't open them. They send me notifications. Some of them I might got charges overdue because I couldn't
Okay.
pay them, and but again, my money that I get in from what's the universal cash?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I meant universal credit. She report ESA.
Yeah.
So that one it's 950. And
Okay.
see the rent is 650.
Okay.
So the rest needs to pay the rest of the bills, but I don't know how. Like there, my friend read on the paper the amount for the rent and how much I'm getting. How she knows that I knew that? How she knew if I have that my paper in front of me? She didn't, because she couldn't see. How I managed not to have money for my bills.
Right.
And
Yeah.
with the charges, and even 2 times so far, banks they helped me. They didn't
Yeah.
charge me because I explained them, and again, I'm trying to do. Well, here what happened when my bank 2 times so far when they send me those letters that you have to pay, you're overdue, and blah blah blah. So it took a lot of courage for me to call them, and when I explained them what they said, okay, we're gonna return any fees we charge you so far since that day, and that's it actually. Yeah. But I was so stressed that I don't know what to do about it, and then everything, but I can't.
Okay.
So I mean, of course, I'm in debt, and it's sad.
Okay. Right. Okay, right. We're on to conditions now. Okay, so the depression was diagnosed 2017, and the social anxiety diagnosed in 2019.
But it was from before.
Okay.
Because it was difficult to go to doctor.
Okay. Do you remember who diagnosed those conditions?
No.
Okay. Have you ever seen a psychiatrist?
Yes.
Right, okay. Right. Have you ever been hospitalised?
For what?
For your mental health problems?
Mental problems? Just find me a nurse that she will say, "Oh, it's about your mental problems." That's not a problem at all. That's mental health. That's another thing that I got pissed off at that point, but I didn't want to show it. But, and again, how can they assign somebody, yeah? And again, she was polite, but no, it was what I'm hearing. But the small details, it was not the proper person to do the assessment. Everybody knows mental health, mental well-being and everything, but mental problems, because it's not a problem that I have, it's just my health. So it's mental health. For what?
For your mental health problems. For your mental health problems.
For what?
For your mental health problems.
No.
Okay.
I think no.
Have you ever had any counselling?
Where is it the person who's trying to find what is going on and help you in certain ways?
Yeah.
I had, yes, with the therapies, because I had it was about, I had bad thoughts. I wanted to say that I had suicidal thoughts, but I didn't want to hear it to sound very, I didn't want to say that word, and I wanted to say it with a different way, because my friend was there and they want him to listen that I had that. So I thought if I say I had bad thoughts, probably she would get the point, but she didn't, apparently, according to her report.
Right, okay.
And they put me to that program.
Right, okay. Okay. And how is it making you feel, this depression and anxiety, on a daily basis?
It's very, I'm tired and I don't have, powerless, you're sleeping most of the time, and not just sleeping like a hibernate.
Okay.
And don't have power. That's why I need my friend to push me a little bit, just to give me, because not to be annoying, I rather do something just to shut up, because it's like wah, 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 and I can't stand anything like that.
Okay.
She could ask me, she could ask me what I meant, because now I'm here again. After when I heard it, I was like, because I know it's me, I know what I wanted to say, but a different person will not understand what I'm trying to say to her. So she could ask me what do you mean by that? She did never do that. She never elaborated. She never. Some of the questions you notice, it was open close questions, yes or no. What I was saying to her, like, my friends sometimes they're trying to persuade me or prompting, as they wanted to say, motivate me to get up and try to do any activities whatsoever. And because they get into my head and they're so annoying, it happens that I just sometimes I do what they want to do, what they want me to do, so I can get some peace of mind.
And in your questionnaire, you put the rejection sensitivity dysphoria. How was that making you feel?
Rejection sensitivity dysphoria. A simple word. It's been used quite often, but it's not popular, but you can find it everywhere, I think. And she couldn't even pronounce it. Nice nurse. So that one is like when you have my emotions, it's even 10 times more.
Right.
So whatever I'm gonna feel is gonna be emotionally more powerful.
Right.
If I feel sad, it will be very, very sad. Or if it's gonna be angry, it's gonna be very, very angry.
Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. With regards to the HIV, that was diagnosed 2005?
I can't remember. It was many, many years ago.
Okay. And you're obviously taking the medications for that?
Yes, it's the one that we mentioned earlier.
Yeah. And do you see an immunology specialist at the hospital?
Every 6 months, I just go there and get my medications.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay. Any symptoms with that?
Again, she asked me 3 times about the symptoms. And I said to her, like, there's so many that I don't know which one, because some of them, they have similar symptoms and side effects. They have, some of those, they trick my brain when I first started. I can't remember which one, but it was like I start forgetting a lot.
Okay.
And I mentioned to my doctor, and then they change it to something else. But they also give me because they're mixed, some not. Yeah. I don't know.
Right. Okay.
But definitely, I'm always, if I don't take them, I'm gonna feel different.
Okay. Right, so the dyslexia, they originally diagnosed that in Cyprus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you had it reconfirmed again in July last year with the learning difficulty assessment.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Right. So, what is anyone doing anything to help you at the moment?
Who?
With regards to the dyslexia.
Well, no one can do anything now.
Okay.
Because even with my GP, I can't go to my GP. I can't go anywhere.
No.
And they saying that nobody can help me because I can't go anywhere. Who can help me with that? We have the lockdown. So I wish I could get some help, but there's no any help I can get. What she thought, I think, is like, I don't care, something like that. I don't care to get any help, or I'm not sure, but it was something a bit of annoying again. They tried to help me from GP, but to send me to those groups that they have, but after coronavirus started.
Right, okay.
But that's unfortunately we can't anything, nothing now.
Okay. And when you look at anything that's written down, you say it looks all jumbled and
when I'm reading
down?
Yes, no, when I'm reading something like Chinese.
Right.
That's why I mean, like, it's giving me a headache. It's like trying to say that if I'm reading something and I don't know what I'm reading, is like when you're trying to read Chinese, which is you don't understand nothing. And even my report, I give it to my friend. He's an action function, specialist, doctor, therapist, and I ask him to read it again and let me know in his own words what's going on. I get yawning and everything, and that is not possible because I will not understand.
Okay. Right, so the ADHD, is that currently being investigated?
I'm waiting because I need my medication.
Okay.
Because if I take medication, then it will be better. But now I'm still in hyperactivity or impulsivity, and that again affect my ability to do anything.
Okay.
Cross the street and a car can hit me.
Right. So what sort of symptoms are you getting? Are you getting the poor concentration?
Inattention, distraction constantly.
Yeah.
Have many thoughts in one go. I can't put something together. I can't think something correct because everything come together and they create something weird. Or acting without thinking.
Okay.
And that's problem. Inattention, forgetfulness, distraction. But although I can do all the rest of them. It's hard.
Right.
Normally, everybody they have a little bit, but people with ADHD, imagine that if imagine my brain will be a big TV and somebody else is changing the channels all the time and I don't have control.
Okay.
And that's when we said before also, when we're cooking, if something distract me, I will get distracted.
Right. Yeah.
And forget what I was doing before.
Okay. Right. And the low back pain, how long have you suffered with that?
That one is been years.
Okay.
Is not all the time.
Okay.
But more.
Did you injure your back?
No.
Okay. Right, We're nearly there. All right.
Okay. All right. Oh, do not forget. Okay. Let me tell you now because otherwise I'm gonna forget. Can you send me the copy?
What I can't do that, but what you have to do, once you've had the assessment, you can contact the DWP and request a copy.
Okay.
All right. So I'd phone them tomorrow and say you've had your assessment today, and then ask them for a copy when the either tomorrow or when the decision's been made.
Okay.
All right.
I wasn't need to mention before. I forget.
No, that's fine. We do get a lot of request copies, but we're not allowed to do that ourselves because of data protection.
Okay.
But if you phone them, they will send you a copy, no problem whatsoever.
Okay.
All right. So, is your back troubling you on a daily basis?
Not on a daily basis, but
Yeah.
I will say sometimes.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Right. Lovely. Righty-ho. That is all my questions. All right.
Oh, finish?
Yeah. We've got lots and lots of information there. You've done absolutely brilliantly. You should be proud of yourself.
Well, that was it was kind of hard. The effort that I know of course it's not anybody else, but I know that it was. I put so much power to get something done.
Yeah.
But now probably now you say that I got more.
Oh, but you've done really, really well. And like I said before, I could tell you were very, very anxious.
Thank you.
But you've done really, really well, and we've got lots and lots of information there that can be forwarded on to the decision maker.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.
All right. The DWP are taking anything between 6 and 8 weeks to let you know their decision.
How many?
Between 6 and 8 weeks.
Okay.
Okay. They'll send a letter out to you to advise what decision they've made. Okay?
Yeah.
And I always tell everybody, if there's any changes to your conditions, either before you get your decision or afterwards, just let the DWP know as soon as possible. And obviously, if things have got worse, they will arrange for another assessment for you.
Can you repeat, please?
If there's any changes to your conditions and things do get worse, just contact the DWP and they'll arrange for another assessment for you.
Okay, because even if I want to, because it takes much time, no one's answer, or they said to me, oh, you have to call there, and I feel kind of okay, enough.
Oh.
But I'll try to do that.
All right. It's been absolutely a pleasure to speak to you.
Thank you so much.
All right. All the best with everything. You take good care of yourself and stay safe.
Thank you, and you too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
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 Bye-bye. So, did I offer any questions? No. She, by herself, she said to me how long it will take, but she reported that I asked her how long it will take. So that, I mean, again, yes, she was polite, and Don says she was not, but come on. It's clearly she didn't understand some of what I was saying, obviously, and she didn't ask me or to repeat or something like that to confirm her questions and my answers. My answers. Anyway, so yeah, that was the last part of the assessment report. I hope you like it. Please click the like button and the subscribe button, because I will I'm preparing now my mandatory reconsiderations letter, which is going to be quite long. So thank you for the stress that she gave me. Let's put it this way. And I'll let you know I'll let you know for sure. Until then, check out my other videos, or if you haven't done already, please do this now. And it helps for you. Thank you so much, and have a lovely evening. Bye bye.